Hello and welcome to Latino Court, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew. Yeah.
And I'm Sarah. No.
She opposed. We're opposed.
Enemies.
Enemies immediately.
We're back again. We've had more to drink. Yes.
We had more to drink than the last episode.
That's right. So here we are having a great time.
La Croix.
Yes.
La Croix and vodka.
And
Wait,
since
no, I
it
can't.
is...
And vodka.
Yes. Since it is the last episode in our LatinX series, because there was only 2 movies with Latinx leads.
Right.
Not even leads on the first one. She was definitely B character.
Hashtag the service.
The
help. The help.
I loved that movie, but
The
it's problematic.
Womp.
Anyways, so we didn't have a third movie to cover, so we chose just like the most murderiest, ridiculous movie we could find.
And thank you
yeah.
for that, because
Yeah.
I have never before this series done any murder with you guys. It's
Oh,
only
true.
been like happy.
We haven't committed murder with each other
No,
yet.
and this isn't a true crime murder. This is a lifetime murder, so it gets a
Yeah.
little fucky.
Yeah.
based off of
love
a
it.
true story.
Oh, no. Inspired by
There you
true
go.
events.
There's so many murders that happen. I mean, you can just make anything out of
There's
that.
even a song about it, like murder story, murder.
Yes.
murder.
The movie today, Drew, is called Most Likely to Murder.
Oh, yeah. I think I already know what this is about.
Yes. It stars Madison McLaughlin.
McDonald's?
Madison McLaughlin.
Madison
A
McDonald's.
plus for effort.
Bayley Corman, who we know from a Hallmark movie. She was in a Hallmark movie once.
Oh, McLaughlin.
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 It's not like Sarah McLaughlin. It's Madison
McLaughlin. Yeah.
I believe you.
And also Trevor Stines.
Oh, yeah, Trevor Stines. Oh, yeah, Trevor Stines.
You know Trevor Stines from
I?
Madam in Purity Falls. He was the teen hustler.
Oh, he's in Riverdale. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
also in Riverdale. But you remember the one with...
Surprisingly, I knew him from Riverdale. Who knew?
There you go. There you go. But he was in the Purity Falls one where they high school boys were all recruited to sleep with MILFs.
Well, I'll have to say
right.
that I listened to this
okay,
podcast
Yes.
so that I don't have to watch Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
True.
So I do know about the movie he was in. I just never saw it.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
you missed out because he had a shirt off for the whole
Oh,
thing.
see,
Did
that's
I
what you're
miss
missing
out?
out on.
You're right.
I didn't need a nightlight, okay?
Yeah, he pale. Okay. He needs a spray tan. I think he had spray tan apps on that one. So, okay.
Yeah, no, he's a vampire.
He looks like a vampire
He's a
for
fucking
real.
vampire, yeah.
So, jumping into the movie. I'm giving you no preface, no nothing.
No, I don't need it.
We'll talk about
I already
it.
know.
And just remember, this is through the lens of Latinx representation.
True. We'll get there. Don't
Oh,
worry.
good.
This will not disappoint you.
Good.
So,
Good.
Casey is our protagonist. She is getting ready for school. She's fidgeting with a really bad wig. And I was like,
So bad.
is this Lifetime's bad wig or is this a choice for the movie? You know, because sometimes
so
you see...
weren't sure.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you see in a Lifetime movie, the wigs are just so terrible.
Yes, and I remember listening to that on your podcast.
Yeah.
So when I was watching it with you, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, she's like watching makeup
Oh,
tutorials
dear.
and she's like drawing on her eyebrows and stuff.
Which I need to learn too.
You got to it.
So I was just like,
eyebrows
yes,
are
girl.
Me too. Well, all of us
eyebrows
do.
are so important these
All of
days.
us do, yeah.
So, she's getting ready for she's going back to school. It's like her first day back at school. She's got a brown wig on, just so you know, and glasses.
Blonde.
Oh, blondie, dirty blonde.
With like even roots, I think.
Sure, like
Weird.
Not,
It was weird.
Not like platinum blonde, like ashy, dirty blondie.
And it's like a Kristen Cavallari, like
Like
weird
gross
bob.
blonde, like just dirty.
Yeah,
nasty
it doesn't
blonde.
look good. It doesn't look
No,
good.
not
Center
at all.
part. So she comes downstairs and her mom's boyfriend is a total jerk.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, what are you doing here, you fucking ugly wigged bitch?" And she's like, I'm going to school. Bye.
Bye.
I'll be in the car.
Asshole. Yeah.
I'll be going to school.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah. The girl talks monotone the whole time.
Oh, that's fun.
So Casey is like, the actress is like,
Mm-hmm.
it must have been a choice, but she's very monotone. So,
It was probably a direction.
You suck. Bye.
yeah,
You're
totally.
the fucking worst stepdad ever.
The mom's very oblivious that he's the worst stepdad
She's
ever,
a
though.
Hallmark actress.
The mom?
Yeah.
Oh, I could see it. But she's very like concerned about her daughter. She's like, "Oh, my poor daughter." But like, my boyfriend's great, you know.
He's
but
great.
he's like totally not. Casey's going back to school after some time off. She was recovering from a house fire. We learn.
Oh, I mean, you gotta take some time to recover from a house fire.
And
I don't know
That her
that.
dad died in.
Yeah.
Oh,
her dad died.
So for her dad dying.
Yes.
Yeah. The house fire is fine. It's the dad dying part. Yeah.
Right. She used to be popular in like middle school or something, but now since the fire and being gone, she's like
She went emo.
she's basically
Straight
like the
emo.
new girl in school.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
just
everyone
went straight
hates her. She's the outcast
Yes.
Probably
Because
because
of her-
she's kind of a bit.
because of her burns
Yes.
that
And
you
it-
don't see.
No. So we
She has no.
we have like a couple cheerleaders like walking down the hall, and it's like that like sexy music trope of like walking down the hall with music, and like
Yes.
your hair is flowing, and you're in like a green cheer outfit.
And your hips are just swaying side to side.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been there.
The popular girls are named Haley and Claire.
As the popular girls. I've been
Yes.
there as the popular girls in high school.
So I'm not sure which is which in my notes. I just wrote Haley and Claire, but one's blonde and one's brunette. The
Sure.
blonde one's
It's
like
Haley
the
and Claire.
one's the crony, one's the like leader. Okay,
Yeah.
Claire is the blonde who used to be fat,
sure,
I think.
great. And they bully,
Fire girl.
yeah, Casey. They bully Casey.
Fire girl.
They're like, "When is your stupid wig, you stupid bitch?" And they like they take it off, and she like has like a burned like singed scalp and everything.
So it was on purpose. Okay.
Yes,
Jesus
it was on
Christ.
purpose. The wig's real. They throw the wig in the toilet, and they're like, "See you later, toilet wig."
Good burn.
You know,
Good
Can the
burn.
records just state hair is flammable? And I'm
It
saying
is.
this service announcement for
is.
my brother who did not believe that and set his own hair on
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
well,
he did not believe that was going to
I
happen.
mean, he earned it. He earned
I love
it.
you, Chuck.
right.
Chuck, you earned it, buddy. You know that hair is
Whoa,
very
whoa, whoa.
flammable.
To you, his name is Carlos.
Carlos, sorry, Carlos. Your hair is flammable. In fact, it is, and that's
Yes,
science.
yes,
It's just science.
is. Ask Michael Jackson.
Ask Michael Jackson.
What?
He got his ass burned and
on stage.
something.
But
Yeah,
we
on
don't talk
stage.
about him. We don't like him.
No, he's a pedophile.
Anyway,
I didn't know that, but he deserved it.
yeah. So
He deserved every bit of that fire. In his
Casey
head.
used to be a bully apparently, and that's why the girls like threw her wig in the trash. They're like, "You used to bully us, remember in middle school?"
Ooh, they're getting back at it.
Yeah, they're like,
Cool.
"Payback's a bitch."
No, we're the
Yep.
sexy ones.
Yeah, we're great.
Ooh, that's fun.
So
That's fun.
there's the captain of the squad because these two girls are not like the captain. The captain, her name's Reagan. She has long dark hair and she has long dark hair and
Long dark
really really pale skin.
Not to be mistaken with Reagan of The Exorcist.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
sure. And
I am going to mistake that.
she's not impressed
The
with
Exorcist lady.
Claire or Haley. She's like, guys, bullying is not okay. We are in 2019 when this movie was made, and bullying is
We
very
listen to Melania Trump be best.
right. Exactly.
Listen
So-
to Melania, is all I'm saying.
She asked Casey. She's like, "Okay, Casey, like,
Oh, she's in Sabrina, the new Sabrina.
Wait, she is?
Yeah. Yep.
As who?
She is. I can't pronounce her name. She's one of the She's one of the kind of bully-ish girls, but also her friend. I don't know. It's
I'm gonna have
Sabrina's
to
weird.
rewatch it then.
Sabrina's
I like
a
the new
weird
one.
shit. The new one's it's weird,
It's good.
but it's great. I love it. Anyway.
anyway."
Guess who's the lead writer? A Latinx person.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
So, they become lab partners or something, like Reagan and Claire, and I'm getting like a really like Carrie vibe, you know, kind of like that teacher coming and getting her and like being like, "Oh, let's be friends. It's not that bad. Like you're gonna be okay. Don't worry about the bullies." And
Before my time.
Carrie,
Carrie.
You never saw Carrie?
I saw it, but like I don't remember a teacher coming
they
in.
made a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Worth a rewatch, the first one. So
Yep.
Reagan learns the story about the fire and everything. She's horrified. She's like, you really need to like tell your story to everyone.
inspirational.
You are inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad died and you saved your mom from the flames, and that's how you burned your hair only. No other part of your body or face.
Or cankles.
Or giggles. Yeah. So
I burned my cankles, and also my dad died.
right. So she's like, "You're a hero." So Casey,
I saved my cat from the fire, and also burned my ankles.
You had too
kinda.
much emotion on that.
yes,
or whatever.
I saved my cat.
I forgot to say or whatever.
but
After
Casey makes like a speech, and it like everybody in the class like crying and everything. They're like very
Because she
inspired.
does this like, boring ass speech about like fire safety, and then she's like, you know what? No one's listening to me. I had to rescue my mom. My dad died. And she takes off her wig and she's like, "This is me."
this is me.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh my god,
So brave.
That was
So
a
brave.
wig? I never knew."
So brave. So brave.
And the bitch in the back.
Oh yes, she's like recording the whole thing. She's like, "I'm gonna after they're like in the locker room or whatever, where most bullying happens. By the way, if
Yeah,
you
she's
didn't
in
know,
the locker room.
Locker room
if you
talk.
didn't know, bullying happens in locker rooms.
Yep, that's the only
If
place.
you
it
are
can.
if you are a teacher, you should really be checking the locker rooms
You should
because
just, like,
shit goes down.
Just stay in the locker room. Don't watch
No wonder
kids
why our
undress, but
phys
just
ed
like stay in
teachers
there.
spied on us the entire
Phys
time.
ed teachers are the worst. They never know what's going on. It's like,
No, at my all-girls high school, our phys ed teacher would just stand there as we were like in the
yeah, they
locker
should have,
room.
and be like,
And you
okay.
think it's creepy, but they're actually like, because this is where bullying happens.
That's why I mean,
Bowling?
I still hate
Bowling. That's where a lot
where
of bowling and bullying.
I love bowling. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, there's a lot of bowling, gambling, and stuff going on in the like,
I did learn about bowling in PE, so
yeah.
So then, what is this girl's name?
Reagan?
No, I'm trying to see what the brown-haired girl's name is, but it's not in my notes. Oh, I guess it's
Haley.
Haley.
I'm just looking this
Yeah.
from
Yes.
IMDb.
Haley
and you
is
didn't
like,
even watch the movie.
Nope.
she's like, look, Claire, your bullying days are over, and now I'm gonna take over.
She's under my wing.
Yeah, she's like, I recorded your speech. I'm gonna post it everywhere, and everyone's gonna know that you're a lying bitch.
Brown haired girl.
A
Yeah.
lying bitch.
And she's like, Claire's like, no, don't post the video. And she's like, takes it. Or also, there's like a picture on her phone or something. I don't know.
Why is
Basically-
she? Why is she a lying
because-
bitch? Okay.
No, the thing is like in the classroom while she was partnering with the top cheerleader, Burned Girl weirdly takes a picture of like cheerleader girl
Reagan.
without her knowing.
Reagan, the pretty
With-
one.
Without
Okay.
The
Exorcist
captain.
knowing. So then the other girl, Haley, noticed that she took this picture and she's just like, "You shady."
Yeah. She's like, why are you taking a picture of her? I'm going to tell. So she puts it in the locker and then locks it and goes to cheer practice.
Okay.
And Claire like breaks the locker open with a fire extinguisher and takes her phone out.
Okay.
Like
So-
she goes at it with the fire.
Yeah, so
extinguisher.
we're like, oh wait, maybe she's not so like helpless and defenseless and like, you know.
I was cheering her on in my head, not
Yeah.
in front of Patrick, but I was like, "Yeah, girl, like get your phone back."
I was like,
Yeah.
that was a little aggressive. Something's wrong.
Stolen
This
phone,
is-
man.
Something's weird. So,
I got in a
that say
fight with
about
someone
me?
trying to take my phone. I've got in a fight with him.
right.
But yeah. Don't
So
take my phone.
the cheerleaders are all practicing, and Casey sees them, and as they're getting into their very half-hearted pyramid, she pulls the fire alarm, and the girl Haley, not Haley,
No,
the
the
other
blonde
one,
girl.
Claire, she falls off.
Eclair,
Eclair.
because she used to eat a lot of chocolate eclairs.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, and they call her Eclair.
They used to call. That's what the Burn girl told her. Used to call her. It's getting too many names.
That's
It
a
do-
lot.
she doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
this
She
is
doesn't
a
matter.
lot.
She
This is
doesn't
a lot
matter.
for
She
me.
doesn't matter. She doesn't matter. All you need to know is that that girl's out, and now Carrie or Casey can be in.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to become a cheerleader now.
Great.
Great.
Good for her.
Casey gets a makeover because Reagan takes her in. She's like, "Why do you wear these glasses? Why do you have such a terrible
Why do you have
wig?"
a ponytail?
This is how you draw natural eyebrows.
Right.
Which now I know. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lifetime.
And with the new makeover, Casey starts spending more time with her neighbor, who's a boy.
Oh.
His name's Sean. And she's like, "Hey, Sean, I know you're a drug dealer and everything because, you live in a garage.
And you only come out at night.
And
then
you're a
you
vampire.
suck
And
you're a
people's
vampire.
blood.
Yeah, you're a vampire.
He has like a
so-
gun in his waistband at all times. And,
In his,
But
butt
that's
crack.
just,
In his
it's
butt
only,
crack.
But it's only for the werewolves.
right. It's a
that he has.
silver
Yeah.
bullet.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll give you some drugs." So Casey, plants the drugs.
Give you some
With
sweets.
holy water in it.
Oh, right. So
Right.
you don't get the vampires after it.
Casey plants the
Or
drugs
something. Yeah.
on Haley, and then Haley gets off the team, and she's like, They're not my drugs.
They're not my drugs. Oh, we've heard
Yeah,
that before,
everyone always
miss.
says that. It's like, of course.
You're under arrest.
So,
Legalize it, man. Legalize it, though.
Painkillers?
None of this would... Yeah, legalize them. I don't know.
so school superlatives happen, and Casey is nominated for
drug
most
man.
inspirational. She is like very excited to be nominated because she was not popular, and now she's like becoming more popular because she keeps like getting rid of the people who are in her way.
Yeah, no, good
You
on
know?
her. Good on her. She got burned when her dad died.
But let's not forget, Reagan also has a best friend who's a person of color who's always like,
Oh
a
yeah,
little off.
She's like, maybe no.
because Reagan is, in
She's
the captain
grooming
and
her,
everything.
yeah.
She's grooming her to be on the squad, but the
Yeah.
friend's like, I don't like her. There's something going on with her, and she's like always speaking like the truth to this girl who's like, oh well, you might be right.
But no, because you know what? We need to be generous. We need to be nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once Haley is released from the principal's office or whatever, she didn't go to jail.
Oh, for the pyramid?
For the drugs?
For the drugs.
the
Okay,
meth?
okay.
She goes
For the
to
meth. Legalize it.
she
meth.
goes she goes
Legalize
to
it.
Casey's house, and she's like, I know you planted the drugs on me. You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna tell everybody what's going on.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, and she
uh-oh.
they start fighting in the yard, like fighting.
And Haley gets on top of her and starts choking her.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no, poor Casey. Like she's a burn victim. She's very inspirational. Stop choking her. And then she's like reaching, and she grabs like a bat or something, or like I
Because she
don't.
was suspicious earlier, so she grabbed a bat to begin with.
She heard a noise and came downstairs with the
Which
bat.
anyone would do. I do it.
Yeah.
And then she hits her in the head with the bat.
And she falls on a rock.
Yeah, and she falls on a rock, hits her head, and then
Oh, so
Haley
she-
is
so
dead.
if the bat didn't do
Do
it,
it.
just
the
in
rock
case,
did.
just in case.
She did.
The rock and gravity did it. Yeah.
And then Casey's like,
Gravity and rocks, man. How many people have that killed?
Right?
Over the years.
And Casey's like, there she goes. And then you'll never guess who shows up. I'm gonna suck your blood.
yes. Sean's back. He's like, I heard that someone died, and I'm ready to just get on
And
that.
I heard it 3 blocks away
Right.
because I'm a vampire.
I can smell the blood.
I could smell it.
Just so tasty.
And it's fresh.
it's Oneg.
Can I hit that shit?
Yes.
Just like real quick.
And she recruits him to bury the body. They bury the body, and then he takes like part of a necklace she's wearing.
It's like one of those
For
like,
no reason.
friendship.
Why did he help
Necklaces.
her? What's his
He was like,
They're-
apparently he helped her before with the fire. In the past, like he helped her in the
Spoiler
fire.
alert.
Oh,
Well-
she caused the fire?
Well,
Yeah.
No.
well, we don't know
No.
that yet.
Yeah, she did.
We don't know that.
No.
No, it's okay.
Put away your crystal ball. You little mind reader.
2020 foresight.
Wow. Yeah. Jeez.
2020 foresight, baby.
You got it. You
Boom.
got
This
it.
is a year. I'm
was-
only psychic for this 1 year.
Maybe this twist wasn't as shocking as I thought it was.
No, it was your description. You gave it away,
It's
Pat.
true. Maybe I drank too much wine when I watched this, and I really thought it was awesome.
I'll tell you this much. I will tell you this much. I've heard enough of these.
True.
I already knew that, and I shut my mouth, and I was going to say, I didn't want to tell you
great.
that I know
Now that
what's
we
going
know,
to happen.
Can I show you the trailer of just so you can see this girl talking? Because I didn't want to show the trailer because it gives it away, as it always does.
Yes, please do. Please do.
All right, so
Please
we'll
do.
play the trailer.
But I just wanted to say I
Listeners,
did
I'm so happy to be here.
Dream on, freak.
My house burned down. In the process, my hair just
That's
kind of-
monotone.
This year, she's giving the gift
You're not one of us. Save yourself some heartache and move on.
of murder.
How many people have you hurt? Enough.
Most likely to murder. Premiere Saturday at 8.
Most likely to
Yes, it's part of Sleigh Bells. They did a whole series of like that was the thing where I was like they were saying like Jingle Bells, but it was like
Murder.
Jingle kill, Jingle kill, kill.
This just made my life.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, that is what we only should do. Because I feel like next Christmas,
we
I feel
cover
like there's
Jingle
enough
kills. Yeah,
Christmas
counter
murder,
contest,
Christmas.
content. What is it? Counter
I think
content.
like 2 years
Yeah,
ago we
counter
asked
content.
for that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We did, and they brought it to us.
So Lifetime person
and
who's
there's a
listening,
bunch of
listen to all
Netflix
these.
ones too
Yeah.
that do this. That are doing the same thing.
I mean, come on. Not everyone wants to watch Happy Go Lucky Christmas.
I mean, I want to watch my like normal little Christmassy jams.
I know
but-
that murder
The classics.
happens in Christmas.
A lot of murder happens on Christmas. Well, mostly suicide, but
So
technically.
all right,
Let's
all right.
not go there.
But-
The body's buried. Casey and Sean are in on it. He has the necklace. Okay.
Okay.
Flash to a month later. Casey is YouTube famous.
Oh.
I thought it was more like Instagram.
Well,
Insta.
whatever. You know what I'm saying. Like she has a
She's
following
live
now.
storying.
She's Insta famous.
She's like, subscribe to my channel. Click the link below. Whatever.
Haley, come home.
Yeah, she like makes like sad videos about Haley being missing, and she's like, I know we had our differences, but you're a good person, and you should come back.
Oh, good call. I mean, that's smart.
Yes,
That's smart if you're gonna
she's
murder somebody.
on the cheerleading squad. She is like really running the show. She is in love with this Michael Phelps boy, and we can talk about Michael Phelps boy now.
Okay.
Michael
I don't know
Phelps.
what his name is.
Michael Phelps.
Michael
vampire.
Phelps is in the
He's
movie,
like-
and he's also in a wig.
He
He's
literally-
actually a woman in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
get Michael Phelps
Face
face
only,
only his face
because
And
Michael
then-
Phelps has a great body.
Well, I don't know what his body looks like because he was never naked, but
No,
like
but he mostly was.
He's a
no,
swimmer.
Michael Phelps
He's a
was,
swimmer.
but not like
Michael Phelps is a
most likely
swimmer.
to murder Michael Phelps.
Here's the thing why I bring up Michael Phelps' body, because when I learned what a butterface was, whoever described it to me said Michael Phelps, and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, if you don't know what a butterface means, because this could be someone listening,
it is
means
literally but
her
face.
face. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of sexist.
It
no,
is,
well,
yes.
that's where it originated. But it's like but his face.
But you don't say but his face.
He's a but his face.
Yes,
it does-
sexism. It's real.
It's a but his face.
Great.
Michael
All right,
Phelps is a
continue.
bu-
Well,
Michael
anyway,
Phelps is
so
but his
get
face.
Michael Phelps in his reality, maybe not his chest because we'd never see this guy's chest, and then
Mm-hmm.
you put Kurt Cobain's hair on top of him, and
yeah.
then put that like white and black shirt on him,
Yeah.
and you've got this jock.
Oh yeah. I'm
Did-
fully
didn't-
hard.
Did not
I'm
do
fully
any
hard right
service
now.
to either Michael Phelps or Kurt Cobain.
No. Definitely a B
But,
version of both.
But I'm fully hard right now.
so,
Which is weird.
that's good. That's good. We'll put some sugar on it. It will go down.
Just put some sugar on it. Done.
That's truly what happens with dogs. If a dog gets a boner, you put sugar on it, and it goes down.
Is that real?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I learned this on the real world. It happened to one of their dogs, and they had a dog in the house, and that's what they did.
I feel like
And I will always remember that. Okay,
I wish
I'll
that
find
should
the
be.
I'll find the clip and
That
I'll
should
show
be
you.
true.
That's what they do.
That's not a science thing, but I love it.
You have to put that on your socials.
Right? No, I'm not putting the. I'm not finding whatever season of Real World that was.
Where they put a sugar on a fucking red rocket.
They did, and I remember it because I was like, dogs have boners. That's so weird. Anyways.
You know, my mom was so confused when that happened to one of our dogs once. She thought he was sick, so she just kept on like,
Aw.
It's like, no. And she kept flicking it, and it just kept staying there.
until
Because
it
the dog's
didn't-
like, yeah.
until it didn't.
Yeah, keep flicking
Ay,
it.
pobrecito.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
keep flicking it. Keep flicking it, mama.
Kate-
Oh, my God.
So Casey, God, we are way off the rails.
But so does Burn Chick.
That's true. That's
She goes
true.
That
way
was
off the
your,
rails.
that was
That's true,
your
that's true.
fault.
That was my fault.
You
I'm sorry.
started it. You
So-
started it.
Casey goes to a party, and she is, with this guy, the Michael Phelps guy, and
Yes.
he actually,
Vance.
sure, they're in a closet and they're talking, and she thinks he's going to ask her out, but really he's asking her to ask Reagan out. So now,
No, Reagan's best friend out. Taylor.
oh, Taylor. So she's
Okay.
mad.
Uh-oh.
She's mad that is all going down. She's like, oh, I am not having this. Taylor's going down now. She's my next target. So she frames Taylor. She like,
They're at a party. They're at a house party when this is happening. And she sees Reagan go into a bedroom with Vampire, and they start making out, and they start taking off their clothes, and there's like this purple light and this like canopy.
very sexy.
And because Reagan and Taylor got into a huge ass fight, Taylor threw her phone
And left it.
And left it
On the ground.
on the
Okay.
ground. So then Burn Chick takes the phone and starts videotaping Reagan having like nudie makeout sesh.
And posts it to Taylor's social media. So it looks like Taylor posted the
Then they made
video.
out upside down on
Yeah.
the ceiling. From the
Totally,
ceiling.
totally.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now Reagan is not friends with Taylor, and Claire has taken over, or Casey, what is her name? Casey has taken over everything.
And Vance hates Taylor now because who would post a video like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that?
Well, because she wants Reagan all to herself.
Yeah.
So
No, Vance
Or
and Reagan.
she's
She's just all kinds of messed
It's
up.
kind of like lesbian-ish, but
Okay.
it doesn't go there. It doesn't go there.
It should have.
It should have. It would have been more interesting. Casey also is taking care of things at home. Her mom's boyfriend is like still an asshole and like kind of abusive.
Very abusive, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
they're like having dinner, and she's like talking, and he's like, "Don't talk like that." And she's like, "What are you gonna do?" And he like stands up above her, and he's like, "What?"
I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna punch you in your fucking
Yeah,
face.
and the
bitch.
mom
Don't
just
disrespect
the
me.
mom's just sitting there like, "Oh, the salad's really good today."
She even goes like, "Mom," and her mom's like,
"Yeah." She
It's like
doesn't stand
reverse
up
with
for-
my dad and my stepmom.
There you go.
My stepmom's the worst.
So
like I'm not
Casey
the only one in
actually,
trouble.
he's like sleeping in a chair or something, and she comes up with him with a knife, and she's like, "I'm gonna fucking cut your neck off."
"You better leave, and you better not say a word."
Yeah,
And
she-
he's like, yeah.
kind of, and
there
she's
we
like,
go.
"I'm gonna tell everyone that you've been like molesting me or abusing me,"
Then
and
he's like, oh, wait.
yeah,
Wait,
and
no.
she like starts
no.
slapping. She starts slapping herself, and she's like, "Oh, he just hits me all the time."
Oh, she starts, like,
that type
And
of
she
thing.
actually like says like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he hits me."
Yeah, and he's like, "You're nuts! I'm out of here."
It's like, fair enough.
And she's like, "You better go. I'll gut you like a fish."
This
Yeah.
is like, I did say at the time of watching this that Marky Mark did it better in Fear.
Yeah.
Totally.
Mark Wahlberg was great in that movie.
Yes.
So now Casey has handled things at home. She's handled things in school. She is the queen bee of everything.
She's got it on lock.
She nailed it.
But
Good job.
Haley's body gets found by a very blah.
Body? What are you talking about? It's
Oh,
her
her
manicured hand.
Yeah, her manicured hand in dirt, and the detective like
Yeah.
moves a leaf and looks down, looks up, nods his head disapprovingly.
God damn. It smokes a cigar.
Crazy
God
kids
damn
these
it.
days.
She's dead.
So things aren't looking so good for Casey and
She's
Sean
dead. Well, yeah, she's dead, dude.
because Sean still has the necklace, right? So she goes over. She's like, they found the body in his
She was
garage
asking him for a ride,
because she's going to school to
And
accept
he's-
her award.
packing, and he's like, "They found his body. We gotta go.
We
you
gotta
and me,
fucking go, dude."
You and me.
Yeah.
You and me. We've got to go." And she's like, "I don't want to go."
And I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you,
My life is here.
you're the one that did it.
And he's like, I got her necklace here.
And she's like, oh, no, you didn't. So she takes the gun from his butt crack, pulls it out.
I wish we were joking. That's actually true.
It's actually like, you know how most people keep their gun like in their like
Side.
holster side on the side? His is literally in his like butt crack.
I mean, I keep mine right near my balls.
Sure.
That's where I put my gun.
Sure. That sounds safe. So she shoots him
Keeps it warm.
and then runs to the car. She starts crying, and I'm like, oh, she felt really bad about shooting him. No, she's like hyping herself up to call the police and be like, someone got shot in the garage, and it wasn't me that did it. I didn't shoot him.
Why are you saying it?
Bye.
Ma'am, we're not.
As she's
Sorry.
in his truck.
She's in his truck, in his driveway. You know, like, it's like, girl, like, come
Like,
on, be a better criminal.
Be a way better criminal.
Taylor has her suspicions. She's not letting this go. She like steals a police file or something on Casey and gets like
What?
information
Yeah,
about
yeah.
her past, and she's like, oh, I see what's going on. I better tell Reagan.
She's like a murderer. Yeah.
And she's like, Reagan, read this file. If you ever thought in any way, shape, or form that I could betray you like that, then don't read it, but you should read it because we're friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Reagan reads the file, and she's like, oh no, Casey probably started the fire. So she confronts Casey, which is a terrible thing to do. Casey's like in a red wig now.
Not yet. She has it packed, remember?
Right. Well, she's like,
I'm about to get awarded something.
I didn't start
inspirational?
the fire.
most inspirational.
I didn't start the fire.
I
It
didn't
has
start
been
the
burning
fire.
since the Earth's been turning,
Okay. Yeah.
and the case closed.
Well-
Right.
Closing arguments.
You'll never guess what. She gets a fire extinguisher and smacks her against the head again.
Yeah,
That's
so
that's a good weapon.
Reagan's out. She's duct taped and everything
In a rolly chair.
in a rolly chair and whatever. Casey goes to win her award. She's on the closed TV circuit
Jessica
in
Rabbit
school.
hair now.
Jessica Rabbit
She
hair.
Jessica
does her
Rabbit-
makeup
Jessica
in
Rabbit
front
hair.
of Reagan.
Why not? You
in
can
a
get any
rolly chair.
any wig you want. You have burned head. You can just get any weapon you want now.
Except they used her real hair for a good chunk there.
They did.
Oh.
Reagan gets untied because she was in a rolly chair, so she just probably rolled until she found somebody and was like, hey, untie me. Or she was duct taped, so she was probably like, but she recorded everything on her phone somehow. It doesn't matter. She plays the video on the TV, and everyone's like, oh, Casey is a bad person.
She started the fire. She killed her dad.
Right. She did everything. So she gets dragged away by the cops. She's like, I don't deserve this.
I want an award.
I want my award. And that's...
I didn't light it, but I tried to fight it. It's one of the lyrics.
I'm sure.
Oh, and Vampire was the one that tried to help her during the fire. So
Yeah.
he always knew that she caused the fire to kill her dad.
Oh, that's why. Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. So
Like
that's
that.
pretty much the movie. I don't even think we got to follow up on that.
No.
I think
Was
they-
there another kiss at the end?
No, I think she just
so.
gets dragged away and she's screaming.
Oh wait,
and
the
that's it.
mom talks
She's
to
like,
Oh,
Reagan?
you're right. The
Fuck
mom
yeah.
and Reagan talk, and the mom's like, I wish my daughter wasn't
Wasn't a
a
psycho.
psycho.
Killer.
Yeah.
And Reagan's like, that's too bad for you. And then that's the end.
And that's good
She's like,
ending.
Oh, no. She's like, she's not the most inspirational. She's the most likely to murder.
Bum, bum, bum.
That wasn't.
that
was
No,
that the lyric? Oh,
I
'cause that would have
wish.
been.
Should've been.
That would have been an automatic pour up.
True.
Right there.
All right. On the podcast, we either pour it up or put a cork in it. Sarah, what are you going to do to this movie?
Ooh, I've never thought of that. Good point.
You're right.
Never thought of it that way. That's a good point.
I'm gonna put a cork in it.
Yeah.
Because the only kind of Latinx representation was a sad, measly lunch on their patio hard shell taco. That was it. That was all.
There was one taco.
And you're.
I'm putting a cork in it.
You're putting a cork in it.
Who
for that.
eats only one?
That is very true.
And who eats hard shell?
No one.
I hate hard shell.
Unless you get your order. The only time I've ever ate a hard shell is if my order was fucked up at Taco Bell. That's the only time I've ever had
Taco
hard
Bell
shell.
is not real Mexican
No,
food.
no, it's not. But that's the only time I've had a hard shell.
Right.
Is if I'm just like, I need a soft shell taco. You give me a hard shell taco.
You know, hard shell's good in like a salad.
Yeah. Well, it's it's chips.
I mean, yeah, it's you just break it up and then you throw it in there.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew, how about you?
I'm gonna pour it up.
And why?
I'm gonna pour it up because this is fun.
Okay.
This is a fun one because it was like this was just. I feel like so when Lifetime tries to do like. I feel like this was just straight up, real ass Lifetime. Just what? Ooh, which I totally can predict.
You did.
And it's easy. It's just an easy, fun, murdery kind of story. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's kind of all I get. And, you know,
That's an excellent reason.
And we
it's
got
been burning
Patrick
since the
talking
world's been
about-
turning, you know? It's been burning since the world's
God
been
damn
turning.
it. God damn it.
You know what I mean?
All right. So I am pouring it up, and here's why. So was it well acted? No.
No.
Was it well directed? No. I mean, they made a choice, at least.
Yeah.
Was it well written? Oh, I mean, not really, but I mean, they did go for a misdirect that I wasn't expecting because I must
That's
have
true.
I must have had some wine, and I
You
was
must
like,
have because
I was surprised.
immediately thought that this girl started
I
that.
love that it subverted the bullying trope to make the bully because you're
The
always
bullied, the
The
bullied.
bullied was
It was
a
like a
bully.
Lululemon did.
It was like
Yeah.
a meta bully.
I liked that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. When the bullied gets bullied, and then bullies everyone again, anyways,
just,
because
like,
that's their
doesn't-
natural nature.
just
you know what
doesn't
I
stop.
mean?
Just doesn't stop.
It was interesting. Just a little dissection of that, and then I also liked that. What am I saying? I don't know.
You just like
cheerleader murder.
It's just
it was
fun.
fun.
You
It was
know
fun.
what? This was just like a fun one. It sounds like it was just
Yeah.
like a fun. This was like
could
just
pour it
let
up
him
for that.
Like let him have it
For a
I
Lifetime
honestly
movie,
haven't
yeah.
laughed this
because
hard
they've
in
been
a
doing
while.
so many of these like true crime,
Sure.
like what is straight from the headlines or something.
Rip from the headlines.
Rip
Yes.
from the headlines where they just get it wrong. Where I know what happened. I'm like, no, I
Right.
know what happened, and you did it wrong.
And
Like,
they tried to
that's
do
fine.
something different. So I like that. Directed by a female.
Or they just didn't. They tried.
Oh, it
Actually,
was?
they tried to do it. They did it. Not different. They tried. They just went back to Lifetime. Like, here you go, Lifetime.
Sure. Yeah.
This is a
you're
Lifetime
right.
movie.
It was very much like a
That's what it sounds like.
Tori Spelling Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Like Killer Cheerleader.
So yeah.
Great.
So I enjoyed it, and I like Bayley Corman.
Who's Bayley Corman?
She's Reagan. I just like that
Oh,
actress.
she was good.
She's good. And
good.
she does a lot of Hallmark, and now she's doing Lifetime. I think Lifetime's a good fit for her.
Yeah.
And if she's on Sabrina, then that's good too.
Yeah, she got a little darkness to her.
Is she
I'm
the
not really
redhead in
watched that.
Sabrina?
Huh?
Is she the redhead?
No, that's
she's
not possible.
She's one of the. She's one of the two. So
Was
there's
she
like,
the one that like gave up with the other angel to try to be like
so there's
saved?
There's the two
I don't watch this
ladies.
show. I don't think my
the two
listeners watch this
gals
show
who
either.
are kind of like at first were kind of bullies to Sabrina, but then she like friended them, and they're like, okay, you're cool, you're evil and shit, and we're cool, and we love Satan.
And I think she listens
Hail
to the
Satan.
podcast
Hail Satan.
because she
Mom, don't listen
DM'd,
to this one.
she DM'd John Lee when John Lee was on the podcast because John Lee loves this woman because she loves her eyebrows because she has great eyebrows.
Sure.
And so she knows the podcast. Bailey knows
Like
the podcast.
your podcast?
Yeah. She's
Did I just miss this?
Wait,
I listen
Bailey
to
knows our podcast.
everything.
Yes, she knows our podcast because
Bailey,
she
you're
reached
the-
out to John Lee and was like,
You're
"Thanks
wonderful.
for saying nice things about me. You're so sweet." Da da da. So
She arrested John
Did I say
Lee and
anything
not
bad
us.
about her?
yeah, not us.
Oh,
She loves John Lee.
hey, come be on our podcast.
Probably because we're mean to her and we said that she was on Sabrina and we can't remember her character.
Well,
I'm kidding.
but I
kidding.
remember her. I just don't remember every name.
I'm gonna have to
on
look
the...
you up.
Well, there you go.
We'll
so
figure it
Bailey, maybe message
I love
Sara
everything
Carranza
ab-
this time. and not us.
Not
Well,
us.
here's the thing. I love every part of Sabrina.
I love Sabrina. I love the
didn't
new Sabrina.
hate
It's
her
wonderful.
acting in this movie. The only reason why I'm putting a cork in it is the thumbnail.
We're doing Candace now.
But that's a good reason. All right, Candace Cameron Bure. Woo!
Candace Cameron Bure. On my wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah. What you say? Candace Cameron Bure. Okay, what you say, Candace Cameron Bure? This time where we watch Candace's Instagram and we talk about it.
How rude.
How rude of me. I didn't mean to cut you guys off.
Interrupted us with her.
Hashtag Full House.
I pulled up the thing and it just started playing, so we had to just roll with it. I put it in a new folder, so now it really plays when I.
Want it to?
Well, yeah. I know. I just
Apparently,
pressed
it's
that.
only when Sarah talks.
Sorry, this is what I'm saying. I don't want to cut off my female guest because your opinions matter, and that's why you're here.
You're person of color, female cast.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in on Candace.
Let's see what you say, girl.
Candace's Car Chronicles finally.
Yeah.
I'm finally back in my car.
Finally,
Get
she's
to
back.
Red
share
strap.
with you. I was thinking about books that I've been reading. I actually just finished
Mein
Open
Kampf.
Book by Jessica Simpson. And I have to tell you, I really, really was impressed by how honest and vulnerable she was in the book. And I love listening to an author share their story in with their own voice. So she narrates it. And I don't know Jessica, but I was so proud of her and just impressed. So I enjoyed it. And I'm now listening to Bob Goff's Everybody Always, which is so good. Gosh, I love him so much. I'm almost finished with that. And then the next book I'm going to start are Suffer Strong by Catherine and Jay Wolfe, and Get Out of Your Head by Jenny Allen.
She needs that one.
I will let you know how those are. But those are the books I'm reading. What are you reading?
I am deceased.
P.S. because I didn't make it clear, but I'm sure most of you figured it out. I was listening to Jessica's book and Bob Goff's book on Audible. I love listening to books while I'm in the car. So I do a mix of both.
So
she probably got a bunch of like, you ain't listening, reading.
yeah, you can't.
I
listen
can't
to a book.
even.
She had to clarify.
Well, yes, and
Actually, when she clarifies, it's my favorite because I'm like,
That's the
that's not
best.
on her.
that's on her fans.
I tell her, I wish I could tell her, I'm like, don't fucking listen to anyone commenting.
Don't
because everyone's a
read
piece of
Hitler.
shit. I
True.
said Mein Kampf. Well, she was
True.
saying it. I know she's not a Nazi.
She's not.
She's not.
She was reading Jessica
I just-
Simpson's book, and that's why I picked that clip because I'm reading Jessica Simpson's book too.
Oh. I'm
But you
kidding.
had to make a Hitler joke.
That was I was like, she's gonna say Mein Kampf. I know she
All
wouldn't.
right.
She's not a Nazi.
Well,
I don't think of her as a Nazi.
My question
in
is:
any way.
do you listen to books or do you read books?
I listen.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I
have
used to
time
read,
for that shit.
and I want to read again. However, I don't have the time. So when I'm working, when I'm writing any kind of anything, I'm listening to an Audible book.
You can
Yeah.
multitask and listen to a book.
Well, I do it. I do
wow.
it when I listen to books on my commute, which is like pretty much an hour, to like 2 hours a day. So I
you
figured
could,
like
you could read a book like in.
I can
like
read a
couple
book
of
and
days.
play like fucking. I can crush some candy or
Right.
something while I'm doing. Like I can.
When I commute, I watch Love Island now.
Mm.
But when I'm at work, I listen to audiobooks. That's like the millennial in me, where I always had a TV going while I was doing like
Yeah.
work.
Mm.
But I don't.
I
was
do the
not-
ops. I'll
not
do.
allowed.
I'll
Not
do
allowed
it
to do
while I'm moving and shaking on the commute. Audiobooks because I can like different parts of my brain work when I'm just playing a stupid game on my phone and I can listen and actually retain a lot of shit. When I'm at work, that's when I play like the podcast version of like Dateline. or something, where it's just like it sounds like the TV's on and I don't have to
I gotta have music. In the box office, I gotta have my music.
Well, that's true. I shit you not, though. I listen to Lifetime Uncorked whenever I'm like feeling down. So sometimes I like.
Well, it's kind of like listening
listen.
to your friends
That's
because
great.
you know me, so like
we're just hanging out.
So
Does it feel like you're hanging out?
And yeah, it does. Like, it's
I do
kinda
that
like
too.
People that are like-minded that shoot the shit, and it just actually like makes me really happy listening to you guys.
Good.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Is it
I love
weird that I listen to my podcast back?
I don't listen. I don't listen to these.
I listen back because I want to make sure you edit them.
Yeah.
And you do a pretty good job.
Quality control, Drew.
I mean,
There's sometimes where I'm like, Drew, you
gotta
said you're
fucking
going to
edit
that.
it, re-edit it.
But then I just send him an email and it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
No, to be honest with you, I just like stockpiling them because then I'll just listen to them like straight.
Right. So
And sometimes
fun.
I listen to myself again because I'm like, is my husband going to be embarrassed that I said something?
I'm always
But
like,
it's too late.
when we get to
It's
the
too
end
late,
ones,
though.
I'm like, what did I say? Especially at Christmas when we're doing like 5 in a day. I'm like, what did I say on the last one?
Yeah, I don't remember what I said.
Yikes. But, we're not there today. We only did 3 today. So there you go. Latinx series done.
Done.
Any final thoughts about representation? We didn't talk really about representation in this one, but now that you have the floor, is there anything that you said that you would like to have said?
Well, in terms of Hollywood, only 3% of any kind of Hollywood production is representative of the Latinx community, or the Latinx community, or the Latino, or depending if you're on a southern border, Hispanic. Cringe.
You got to say it. Hispanic. To get rid of the cringe, or to lean into the cringe, I guess.
And this is coming from a girl who's like got Texan border family.
Sure. I mean, I think for a long time people just called Latinx people Mexicans.
Right, just like everyone's a
yeah,
Mexican.
yeah.
Who's,
Yeah.
And that's part of like the importance of the representation.
Right.
If you hire a Puerto Rican actress, maybe lean into that identity a little bit more because not everyone realizes that Latin America is just so different.
Yeah,
We
totally.
all speak Spanish, sure, but we're just so different.
It's
Not
all
even all
different.
of them.
Even in like, it's like, okay, it's just as different from like American to Irish. It's just as different, and it's just as different as like those kind of, like it's just as different.
No, it really
It's
truly
all
is.
different the same
My
way
experience
than
is-
anywhere else.
A Chicago born and raised Mexican American is different than my mother's, who was like a Texas Mexico border child, is different than Dominican from New York. It's just there's just a wide array, or even an El Salvadorian from Ecuadorian from
Maryland.
Maryland.
Are you trying to do my bio? It's fine.
No, it's just different. We're
yeah,
all
no,
different.
it is. It totally is. And like, there's so many variants. So,
And the thing is like all the awards are going to like Latinos that are from Latin America, that even the identity of Latin or like Latinos in the U.S. is just not being depicted the way it needs
it's
to
a
be.
totally different experience. Like my experience than even my own family members, like in Ecuador, who grew up there, like totally different.
Yeah,
you know?
totally different. Like, and
Totally
even with
different.
like it, like going to different countries, like in Central America or wherever. Like, so Mexico is different than Belize. Like, so that has its own thing, and then Guatemala has its own thing. I mean, it's like they're different countries with different cultures. And so it's not
traumas and different histories.
Yeah, different shit
Yeah.
that everyone has to fucking deal with in their own country. Like, so it's like, hey, remember that, guys? Remember, it's different. It's like it's
you
different
gotta-
everywhere. Like,
you
it's
can-
even states are
Yes.
different.
Yeah.
You even have a different like each state is basically its own country and has its own weird cultural difference than another state.
That's the way
Right.
it was supposed to have been built. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
And-
it is.
And it is that way.
Speaking of like Latinx representation in like a Lifetime movie, I think Latinx is much closer than other races in depiction of like, I mean, we only found 2 movies,
Yeah.
but like, can I think of one with an Asian, like
or a Middle Eastern.
anything like that? No.
Or a Native American?
No.
Or an indigenous of any place.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like there's a lot. I mean, Lifetime produces 4 movies a week. Think how many movies that is, where we could get some POC representation.
That's too many movies.
I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. We could get some representation, and I know they're working on this with like. In Lifetime movies, they do a lot of stuff with like black producers and stuff like that to make it more.
They go
the extra mile for that.
They do
that's
have
a
take
big
the
percentage
effort
of
to
their
do that more than other.
That's a big percentage of their viewership.
Mm-hmm. But Netflix,
They're doing.
they don't give a fuck, and they'll do anything, and everything is like whatever they do it on purpose, and everything is like
They do it right.
Yeah.
Now, I spent my weekend binging Gentified, and even though I don't have the LA Latinx experience, the terminology, and I always mess it up.
Is that how
it's
pronounced?
Gentified.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a mixture of gente, which means my people, and then gentrified.
That's fucking smart as shit.
It is fucking smart as shit. Not just in the title.
It's on
but
Netflix?
It's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I saw that.
Would I like it?
I think so.
I didn't watch. I actually didn't understand it when I looked.
Yeah, but that's
Elite?
like Elite
'Cause I'm a
is
dumbass.
a Spanish TV show
I like
from
that a
Spain,
lot.
and it's so up your alley because it's so Lifetime directed.
Yeah, totally.
But Gentified is more about the real life of LA Latino, like Mexican Americans more specifically, but Latinos, because there's also a Dominican family that's within that. But the saying goes is in specificity there is universality. So having a LA writer's room talk about the LA experience just makes it so hyper authentic that almost anyone can find an identity within that story.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, that's with anything. Like The Farewell. That was like so good.
I want to see that.
Oh, it's so good. But it's like very much like I think it's Lulu Wang who wrote that, right? I can't remember.
I don't know.
But
I'm unfamiliar.
But it's like truly her family story, and she just wrote it into a movie. First it was like a podcast story, and then it was a movie. I mean, there's many examples of people telling their own stories, and then it becomes very authentic.
Well, like right now at the Chicago, this is I guess a semi-plug, at the Chicago Latino Theater Alliance, we're really trying to fight for representation of Latinx stories on Chicago stages, right? Well, for the Jeff Awards, in order for you to qualify, you have to be an English-speaking performance.
Really?
It is actually forbidden for you to be nominated or like recommended if you were a foreign language performance.
Why? Do they have a foreign language category?
Not at all. Not at all. You can even have super titles that say everything in English, and you will not be qualified to do that. And here's the thing, we're trying to fight for that, at least for our community, because we do have Spanish language shows that are deserving of an award.
Totally.
Even though it's an antiquated structure.
Sure. I mean, it's like an Oscar, like same idea.
right.
Oscar's so white, Jeff's so white, and I will go out on that limb and have that as my thing for this podcast.
Well, I mean, Jeff Awards have given Jeff Awards to certain Second City like reviews that are garbage. So it's,
and it's something
fuck
essential
the
for
Jeff
us
Awards
to
in a
be
lot of
able
ways.
to be equitable. If we don't even have that foot in the door, there's no way. And then
You can't have that be a marketing tool for your theater and
Right.
then make yourself seem more authentic to, or more marketable to a wider audience of wanting to come see it because it's Jeff recommended.
And we are providing you the way to like understand what's going on that stage. You have the English super titles.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the beauty of it is if we
That's
fight for
crazy.
it for Spanish speaking shows, that opens the door for Polish, for Asian, for any kind of
Yeah.
other foreign language. And the thing of the struggle about it is that people of color have to stand united, because if we don't, we're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and there's the other
have to
part
hold the
of
door
like
open.
people who don't like to read. So you got to deal with that shit.
Well, that didn't
Where it's
matter to
like-
the Oscars this year.
No, it didn't.
That's
it did
true.
not. And it
That's
should
true.
not. It, yeah.
And Parasite is amazing.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, wow. You would like it. It
Oh,
was
you would
kind of
love it.
like,
Great. No, I'm
it
sure
was
I'd love
very
it.
much like a Lifetime movie, actually.
Oh,
It was like
If it was done well.
if it was done
if a
well.
Lifetime movie was done well, it would be Parasite.
Great. No, I'm definitely going to watch it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you gotta see it.
I haven't seen most of those.
I saw it in the theater after like 3 bottles of wine. It was great.
I saw it after nothing, and I could not guess where the road was going.
Yeah. No,
And
I
this
don't.
is
I have no idea
So
what it's
good.
about. And
Don't do any research. Just
I
watch
won't.
it.
I haven't.
Watch it blind.
I haven't done
It's
it.
so fun.
Yep.
Fun ride. Okay.
Sorry about that
Speaking of a
speech.
fun ride, what a great
No,
episode.
that's
Good
great.
job. Sarah.
Actually, not sorry.
no, don't be sorry.
Not
Don't
sorry.
apologize.
Don't sorry.
That's the Midwestern in me.
This is truly why you're here,
That's
to speak
the
on these
Texas
things.
/ Midwestern.
Right.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
the Mexican parents in the Midwest.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Gotta break those.
Anything to plug in the pluggy time?
Nope, I did enough.
Okay. Drew?
Just follow me on Drew, but with pants, and follow my band, The Limbos, on Spotify.
Wonderful. Thank you both for being here. Thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime in Court. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can follow me at Patrick Miguel and the podcast at Lifetime in Court. Don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.